I'm Jill Schlesinger, editor-at-large.
And I'm Jack Otter, executive editor.
In today's reality check, Fed Chair Ben Bernanke named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Does he deserve it? Okay, Jack, Person of the Year. I know you want it to be Man of the Year, but Person of the Year, Ben Bernanke, Federal Reserve Chair. Is he the most important person of 2009?
Here's my view of Ben Bernanke. He is one of the world's best firefighters and probably the world's worst fire inspector.
Wow, I love that analogy. Let's go through that. So firefighter, you mean in the heat of the crisis?
He did a brilliant job. I mean, everything was going to HE double hockey sticks. He jumped in there and who knows where we would have been had it not been for radical action by Bernanke, Paulson, first Bush, then Obama. I mean, they did a good job once the fire was out of control.
Now you're talking
under control.
So, but when you're talking about the fire inspector, I think what you're saying is that he was part of the Federal Reserve Board, but when Alan Greenspan was in charge, and when he became the Fed chief, he continued to pursue this easy monetary policy. Keeping interest rates low seemed to be the antidote to every illness. And
exactly.
So the rates stayed very low. Then some say that actually contributed to the credit bubble, the housing bubble. And
I think there's no question it contributed dramatically.
And I guess that the question that I have for you is that, do we judge him based on how he did in the heat of the battle? What led to the battle even coming to pass? And is this premature? We don't really know how well all this worked yet.
Well, that's true. I mean, remember, Greenspan was a huge hero, and now the revisionist history is he is actually the #1 contributor to this bubble if you had to name a single individual. So we do have to wait and see what history says. But I think it's pretty clear that given, you know, you don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback and say, well, as the rushers were coming at him, he should have done something different. I mean, I think given what information they had at the time, they did a pretty good job. We may decide in retrospect he shouldn't have let Lehman fail, or he should have let AIG fail, or he could have done something differently, but he did a pretty good job. And remember, the Man of the Year, Person of the Year isn't just for being great, it's for being important. And I think the argument that he was a very important guy in 2009 is hard to refute.
And since the money story is the story of 2009, no matter
Absolutely.
what, I think that it probably was a pretty good choice. I'm just happy they didn't choose Nancy Pelosi. I understand she was in the running. And that's your reality check. Thanks for watching.